Hey, what's up guys, Sharp Tony here, and let's face it, the first few steps on RubyCop can be really daunting, because nothing's really spelled out for you. But today I'm going to give you some tips for beginners, and maybe for some veterans too, bang bang about that action might help you out when you're trying to be about that action. We can't play no games, that's why we gotta know from the start what we gotta do. And let me explain a few things for you to make this game a little bit easier. Because look at this, what the frick is all this crap? I don't know. A chat box? Well, let's get started with a chat box. You could pretty much organize this however you want. You could drag and drop. Corners work too. Pick a corner, make it bigger, make it smaller, move it over here. You want it over here? And there is a way to customize. If you press Shift C, it'll bring up your chat config. You can make new windows. You could choose, if you go through here, if you click public channels, private channels, if it has a check mark, that means it'll show up in that particular box. If it does not have a check mark, it does not. So you could set up your combat system however you want to see it. You could set up everything exactly how you want to see it. And it just makes things a lot easier. Sorry for my phone going off, but I'm about the phone action too, and I'm sorry for that Facebook notification. I gotta remember to close these things out before I start these. But another thing you might want to do, if you right click these tabs, you could actually separate them. Say you want two windows. Say you want one window for combat and one window for chat, and you want them to be different sizes, but next to each other. No problem. Now we have a chat and we have a combat window. And if we don't want them to fade, we can do that. Another tip I'll give to you. This stuff becomes very difficult over here. It's not easily drawn out. So one thing I want you to do, I want you to press F10. This will open up your options window. You could set up your audio, video, however you want it, but I want you to click GUI and go to Control Center. I want you to scroll down a little bit, and I want you to go roll up panel and click mini toolbar. This will help you immensely with everything. Instead of having, the other way to do it is you can click control 1 2 3 4 5 6 and they'll work correspondingly. But I think having this here is much more convenient because this will show you all your nano programs and everything. So let's take our steps, and WASD are going to be your move keys. And let's talk to this guy who's going to make us level 2. Not going to go into too much detail about that. But see now here, say we wanted these to be easily accessible so we didn't have to search around and find them. Boom. And up here you have your hotbar. You have something to start combat. In this game, it isn't right click to combat. It is right click will trade even with the enemy. If you want to attack, you press Q. And you can see here all this damage we're doing. That big boy damage. Can't play no games with this short snake. He's just a snaky snake. Gotta kick the snake's butt. Another tip I want to give you for pet classes. I want you to type /open pets. Or, I'm sorry, open pet, singular. This is your pet window. It'll show you your pet's health, and it'll show you the buffs if you have any buffs running on them. And this is also a very quick and easy way for them to attack and follow. Another thing I would highly suggest doing, press F10 for me. We're going to go back to Control Center, and we're going to do something that says Show Nano Targets NCU. This will show any debuffs on the target, so if you debuff them at all, it will let you know how long this goes for. I'm going to set my pet to follow so he doesn't attack my target, and I'm going to cast this nano on it, Mind Pain, and we'll see what happens. See, if we look down here, it flashes very briefly, but we can see the active debuff on the target and how long it will last for, which is incredibly helpful. But I'm going to have my pet kill this because I don't have nano left. Oh gosh. Sometimes you just gotta do things yourself, you know what I'm saying. Another tip I will give you is, I'll explain in another video exactly how these hotbars work, but you could move them however you want. If you want your hotbar here, that's fine. If you want to turn it that way, just right click this little bar right here. And you could actually turn your hotbar to make it as accessible as you need it to be. Holy crap, my phone. I'm so sorry, guys. Same thing, you can move your HP bars too. I know a lot of people like to have their HP and their nano somewhere where they could see them. I don't know why I don't do this more often. I feel like this is much more important. Also, loot everything you could find off of these animals. Every single thing that you could find, I would say take it. So now, the last tip I want to give you that's really going to help you, and I know these are all small tips. I want you to go to the same thing, and I want you to make sure you have Show Targets Target checked off. Watch what happens when we have that checked off. I'm going to send my pet to attack this thing. And now we can see up here that he is fighting this shore snake. We could see his health, and we could click right there to see the shore snake's health. This is also draggable wherever you want to move it. That helps immensely with assisting and will help you in a team. It is also helpful to have your team window open when you are in a team. I feel like these small and easy pointers are stuff a lot of people overlook because it's never really spelled out for you. So I highly suggest doing these things. I know they seem very simple and very arbitrary, but this will help the game run much more smoothly for you. So if you guys have any other questions on some easy beginner tips, please ask down below. And thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And remember, we can't play no games. We're about that action, about that lifestyle. We're bang bang. If you haven't already, bang bang. Okay, bye.
Yeah.